Hey guys, it's Joey Gaming and welcome back to another video on the Joey Gaming YouTube channel. In today's video, well, it's not a regular type of video, right? Usually on my channel, I make videos talking about gaming news, social media news, YouTube creators, all that type of stuff, right? I'll react to like a gaming trailer or something like that, or whatever, other commentary related videos, right? But, in today's video, it's not about that, right? And it's something that is, really important in today's age and in today's world. And I think it partially could help, even the climate, right? There's people saying it's going to help with the climate. I'm not sure if it's exactly true, but I think it will. I think it definitely is going to help the environment. Well, it will help the environment. And I think it will help the climate as well with everything with going on with climate change related. So I don't know what else to tell you, but to tell you guys about Team C's. So right now, a lot of your favorite creators, including Mr. Beast, Infographic Show, and a few other, content creators, are actually making a lot of videos talking about Team C's. Basically, Team C's is this program ran by Mr. Beast, or it's a company. I'm not exactly sure, but keep in mind this is made by the same guy that is behind Team Trees, and Team Trees was every dollar donated, they were gonna go plant a tree, right? And they raised a lot of money for that. And the effects from Team Trees are still going on to this day, right? There's a lot of trees getting planted because of Team Trees. Now Mr. Beast is expanding to Team C's, right? And Team C's is about picking up garbage, not on the beaches, but also picking up trash in the oceans as well. And I saw these really cool videos. The first one was made by Mr. Beast about him actually cleaning up and actually supporting the environment. The second video is by the name of what's it called? Mark Roberts, I think. Hold on, let me take a look at his YouTube channel. Mark Robert, yeah, it is made by Mark Robert. He has this big robot. It cleans up the waters of rivers. It's so interesting, so cool. He doesn't really have to do a lot. He just has a machine do it all. Meanwhile, Mr. Beast has like thousands of people do it. It's just really insane. And I just want to let you guys know that I fully support the cause, right? And in fact, I actually donated $20 to this program. So 20 of those dollars of the 600,000 people that actually donated. That was me, right? And so far they did actually I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. They actually did raise around $600,000, right? And the last time I checked, it was $500,000, but looking at it now, it's $600,000. So that's really cool. And they're trying to raise $30 million, right? And $30 million is a lot of money. I don't know how much money that is, but that's really a lot of money. I don't know how a lot of people don't know how. Well, you get the point. Well, $6 million, not $6 million, $30 million is a lot of money, and they said that every dollar will mean 1 pound from the oceans will be removed, which is a good thing, really, right? You may be thinking 30 million pounds or $30 million doesn't really sound a lot. And partially it is true, right? $30 million it's a lot, but it's not enough to fix the environment. What you guys got to understand is this is only the beginning on what is going to happen, right? Very soon they're going to expand on and, they're going to expand on to other not platforms, but to other programs that will help with Team C's in the near future as well, right? And keep in mind, Team Trees, that program is still going on. Despite that no one's talking about it, it still has impacts to this day. And Team C's is supposed to do all that, right? And you may be wondering, why is trash in the ocean so important, right? Well, why is trash in the ocean so bad for the environment? And that's actually a good question. You see, plastics, right? They're what's the word I'm looking for? They don't biodegrade, right? So that means like paper and stuff, when they get in the water, eventually that paper will, fade and degrade and stop doing that. I'm not encouraging people to put paper in water, but it happens. It just disappears and it just fades away, sort of, right? It biodegrades, right? Plastics, they don't biodegrade. They may over hundreds and hundreds or possibly thousands of years, but not short term. And some pieces of plastic are small enough that fish could, eat. And because fish are not smarter, right? Fish are not really that smart. So they'll literally eat anything in the ocean. So these fish will go ahead and eat this plastics thinking it's food, right? And plastics have all types of nasty chemicals that people and fish should not be eating, right? So if you have a small fish that is eating small pieces of plastic, that fish is gonna get sick and is not a healthy fish, right? A bigger fish will come and eat that fish, then a bigger fish will eat that fish, and long story short, we keep eating these fishes. Not us eating, but bigger fish will keep eating smaller fish. Then eventually we will kill those bigger fish, right? And then we eat them, and suddenly all those toxins and poisons get into our body, and it's because we didn't pick up our trash, right? And also it helps it helps the global temperature, because it helps with the it helps with the forgot what it's called, currents. Yes, it helps with the currents. Like plastics and all that stuff, it actually interfere with the currents. And what it does is it forms all this plastic gets into the current, and it forms like continents, right? And these continents are made out of plastics. And there's one of them in the Pacific, which is twice as big as Texas. And let me tell you, Texas is a pretty big state. And there's one that is like 2 times the size of Texas, and that's a lot of waste floating in the middle of the ocean. Or if you guys want a more better comparison, well, I don't know if this is better or not, but this continent worth of plastic is 3 times as big as France, which is literally insane. I just don't know what else to tell you guys, but this is a very important cause. If you guys can donate to it, it would help the environment so much, right? And honestly, if you can't donate, please make a video about it, make a social media post, try to encourage people to actually go ahead and donate, because I think it is really important. And keep in mind, you may think this is temporary, and it really isn't. This is both a short-term and a long-term solution. Not also we're picking up trash now and clearing up the oceans to make it better, but we're also going to use that money to probably invest into better ways to manage it, right? In the Mr. Beast video, or is it the Mark Robber video? I don't know, one of the two. They talked about this village, right? I think it was the Mark Robber video. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Yeah, in the Mark Robber video, they explained that the robot that is in the rivers that is supposed to collect up the trash, and they followed the stream up, and they figured out that the reason that trash is entering into the river, which will lead eventually to the ocean, is because villages, right, are throwing the trash throwing the trash into the river purposely, right? And that's because they don't have trash cans, they don't have any of that, they don't have landfills. They don't have a place to put the trash. So the best way they can do it is throw it off a cliff into a river, right? And sometimes they even put it in the streets because they don't know where to put it, right? And the whole idea is eventually maybe we can provide those services so they can, recycle or actually throw away stuff that doesn't actually, hurt the ocean. Long story short, guys, our future depends if we have a clean ocean or not, right? And honestly, nobody wants to see the environment be crappy and stuff. So it's really important that we, keep the oceans clean so other future generations can be happy. We can have a better ecosystem, and everyone can be happy from this whole ordeal, right? So anyways, guys, I encourage you guys to go and donate to Team C's. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and see ya. Peace.